Powered by Riverside.
Hello, everyone, and good evening, and welcome to Animal Warrior Radio. Voices Carry for Animals, number 537 shows this evening and counting. And I want to welcome everyone aboard. I hope you enjoy the show and keep coming back, spreading the word, because these animals out there in some form or matter need our help and our attention and get changes made out there because they so well deserve better lives and futures, because it's up to us to make it happen. Okay, and take that action is the key in working together closely to make these animals feel at ease and comfort and peace the way it should be. We cannot just keep going on with a lot of these issues that's happening year after year, decade after decade, and it's not fair to them. Okay, so what we have to do is keep working closely together. Got a super team that's happening here. And if all of you that's wanting to join the chat room, you're more than welcome. The studio chat, you can come in here, and all of the promos are all over social media. If you like to join us on my Facebook page, Voices Carry for Animals podcast, and also under my page, Debbie Dahmer, DEBBIEDAHMER, and also the Paul's Call show is on. It's on there. And also fans of animal rights. And also, you can go into through each of these promos on X. Also, all of you that's listening in from the web out there, hey, welcome aboard. You want to join us here in the chat room? You can. There's just a few simple steps that you have to take. If you're on a computer or a laptop, you can join us. Just go in and press that link, the studio listener link, which is on the promos, and just check your devices. If you have headphones on or not, you don't need them unless you want to speak to the guest. Okay, so that's an easy part of it. And also, if you want to, all these shows are recorded live and archived. So if you want to go after the show, you can, after it's download, publish, and everything, it will alert you in your email if you become a subscriber. And that's Voices Carry for Animals podcast riverside.com, and all you got to do is press the subscribe button up in the right hand corner and put your full name or nickname in, and then what you're going to do is put your email address in and press subscribe, and then you'll get a follow-up email stating that Thanks for subscribing. And then what you're going to do, and this is very important, that you do press submit subscription, and you will be a subscriber. And anytime there's a newsletter that's coming out or published episode, you will get alerted. So I want to thank all of you coming in into the chat room and joining us. This is going to be another great show here. With we got to welcome her back, the Suzana Gartner. She is wonderful out there, working hard out and doing her thing. I mean, she is. She's going to be joining us. She's a founder and executive director, Center for Animal Law Advocacy, which is CALA, keynote speaker and legal commentator, author of A Voice for Animals book. And our topics this evening, so very important topics. It's ongoing advocacy work through Suzana's nonprofit Center for Animal Advocacy, CALA, and the current rescue efforts to save the street dogs in San Bernardino, California, looking for rescue groups and fosters to help them, highlighting animal shelter solutions, inspiring the listeners to help get cats and dogs out of the shelters by discussing how we can all make a difference in this current United States shelter crisis. And this is all very important, how we can help out and everything. So what we want to do is bring her on live. How are you there, Suzana? You're
I'm
live
doing
and on the
well. Can you hear me?
oh yes, and welcome back.
Yay.
I
Thank
believe the
you.
last time you was on the Podbean app and
Yes.
player. Yes. Now we've come over to Riverside. We changed neighborhoods.
Okay, that's okay. As long as you're still the host.
Yeah.
You're the
um,
hostess with the mostest.
I'm not going anywhere yet. I'll just
You
staying
always
around.
make me feel good.
Yes, and
Yeah,
you always make me feel good too.
good.
So that's great. What we can do, but you want and everybody, my name is Debbie Dahmer. Almost forgot to tell my name, aka Mama Bear, and Mama Bear does care because she is continuously being on the air. How's that one? But welcome aboard, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in out there on the web and through the chat room and on Riverside live stream. But go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself there, um, Suzana.
Well, I'm so honored and excited to be back on your show. I love the topics that you tackle. They're not always easy, but as I said, you always make people like myself feel more empowered and inspired. So, as background for those of you that didn't listen to the previous podcast, so I'm an animal rights lawyer, animal advocate, and founder of a nonprofit called CALA, Center for Animal Law Advocacy. And in my work, I am bringing awareness and implementing changes to the legal system to help animals to get the voices that they deserve through the laws, through grassroots organization, and through inspiring actions of everyday citizens like you and I in terms of what we can do to help resolve and move this shelter crisis into mobilization for a new future for shelter animals.
Look at all the hard work you're doing, and the shelter animals, they deserve all the attention too, because we got a
Yeah,
major crisis out there going
we
on.
do. We
And
do.
it's
Yeah.
sad and heartbreaking. They're getting euthanized at all ages out
Yeah.
there, and it's sad, and
Yes.
they don't stand a chance without us fighting for them. So there's got to be better solutions out there, everyone. We have to help them
Yes.
because the numbers are staggering. I've been seeing some more pop up, adoption events and stuff like that. And then even if you can foster, that would help out. But it's sad what's going on. We don't hear that word animal shelter crisis. That's not good in the United States at all. So
It is heartbreaking to see what's happening. I choose to think of the solutions, and everyday heroes like yourself and your listeners, thank you so much for refusing to look away and for having the heart to listen to what can be done. So we must focus on that and understand that the post-pandemic situation has elevated this situation now, and let's say that it will be temporary. So with the economic situation, with people, in crisis themselves, this is what's happening as owner surrenders have gone up. So that's the problem. And then the solution comes in the hands of people like you and I, who step up, who speak up, who use, social media to raise awareness, tell our friends, tell our neighbors, share adoptable animal stories, do something. So whether it's small acts, big acts, we're all in this. We're all a village, like you said, right? We got to all do our
Yes.
part. Yes. So that's important. And then what you brought up in the beginning, fostering literally saves lives. I can't emphasize enough how much removing an animal out of the shelter system, fostering for a few days, for a month, can help relieve the system and save that animal's life as well, because it gives them a chance.
Oh yeah, and that's what we want them to do. Give them a chance and let them enjoy their lives, in peace
Yes,
and freedom and comfort. They so well deserve. And if
yes,
and all of them, not just some of them, all of them. And whatever we can all do together and make it possible for them, for better lives and futures, we should do it.
yes,
Hey, adopt, don't shop, spay and neuter your pets, visit your local animal shelters. If you hear someone that's looking for a new furry loved one or loved ones,
yes,
hey, hit them the right direction to their local animal shelter and help out.
yes,
Because they so well deserve. I mean, it's no life for them there because they don't get the TLC that they would usually in a home.
yes,
So,
yes,
they are safe, but it's no life for them, so you have to give them a chance, when they come out too, because they've been, in very small space and not really
yes,
no socialization, with humans, really, and no love and care in there really. So we have to make it better for them because,
yes,
once you get them home, their life changes like day and night. They're
yes,
out, they're in a TLC home and they're getting love and cared for, paid attention to get out, let out outside and run around,
yeah.
toys, everything. So it means so much.
It does. It does. Yeah, it can make a big difference for those animals, and then also the shelters themselves, right? So when everyday citizens mobilize and join in their communities, I mean, so many people I meet want to help, and that's the beauty of all this. So many people are so kind and loving and want to get involved. They just don't know how to help animal shelters. So I want to say you're not alone. There's so many things you can do. You can volunteer, you can adopt, you can foster, like we talked about, you can donate your time, your money, your energy, whatever it is. That helps immensely to relieve the pressure and the overcrowding that is happening in the shelters.
Yes, because I've heard there's been, up to 1 million a year, Susanna, that's getting euthanized a year. And that is so sad in America,
I know.
and all ages, healthy, adoptable. And they, I see all over X and Facebook and LinkedIn animals and a big thank you and a shout out to all the cross posters out there, the
Yes.
animal networkers who's putting them on their Facebook pages or groups and trying to get attention to it to get them to safety, you
Yes.
know, and that means a lot too. And it does not stop, I mean, it has to, something's got to give here so it can massively we know it's not going to go away completely, but
No?
massively decrease in
Yes.
all these euthanizations, okay?
Yes.
Because it's sad and it's heartbreaking.
It is.
And
It is. And
oh,
I did talk about that. So my book, A Voice for Animals, My passion is the shelter animals, all animals. I mean, but I really am focused on the shelter animals and what's happening there. And, I am very pleased to see over the years through my own advocacy work, this overall uh, consciousness towards shelter animals, which has evolved. It's really not what it used to be. When we look back, I mean, even a decade ago, 20 years ago, yes, right now we are at a point where there is a high level of euthanasia due to the circumstances that we discussed. But on the win side, if we look at the data, and my research has shown that nationwide across the U.S., there have been almost 4 million pets saved every year, and that's climbing. And I'm going to
Good.
say that, yeah, I'm going to say that that's due to improvements, people understanding what no kill is. So for your audience, no kill shelters are shelters that do not euthanize animals for space, for lack of resources. They will keep those animals in the shelters and work with foster communities. And so those are the ones you want to support. And so nationwide, like no kill status has gone up to a 90% live release rate.
Wow, 90%?
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's what I'm saying, is that by looking at all the stuff that we do see on social media, I know, like you, Debbie, I don't know about you, I can get overwhelmed when I see all these posts and things being done. But when we look at it from a different perspective and realize that there is accountability now, there is no room for bad things happen without any consequences. And that's due to this increase in consciousness and social mobility. Social media is a huge help, which is raising awareness, sharing adoptable animals. All those things are helping with respect to the plight of shelter animals. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of the improvements that are happening.
And we want to keep hearing all this good news, the positive
Yeah,
news,
we do.
bringing the
We do.
negative into the positive, you
Yes,
know?
yes, yes, please, because it can be overwhelming, and yes, we have to talk about the reality. The facts are there. There should be no shelter euthanasia. There should be all the animals should find loving homes, and hopefully one day we'll get to that point where we're almost there. For now, let's focus on what we can do. And I always say, like, whether it's small or big acts of kindness can change the world.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't cost nothing, zero, to be kind to animals or humans. Nothing. And that's what we need more of in this world is more kindness and
Yes,
dignity and respect because
yes,
it's lacking
yes.
it so badly. And when you do
Exactly.
something positive, generosity, it makes you feel so good and positive and knowing that you do really do care.
Yes.
Humanity cares, and that's what we all got to do and focus on. Take
Yes.
some meaningful time to help out. It will make you feel so good once you change even one life that you're changing will be so positive for you. And I mean it's better than doing nothing because we in
Yes.
order to see change, we got to take action, right? From
That's
every
right. Oh, I
angle.
love that. Yes, yes, yes. We got to take action for ourselves, and then for these animals that are vulnerable, that have no voice of their own. We really are voices for them. And these constant shares and stories on social media are helping, because what we're doing is we're not going in the dark. We're not allowing the shelter animals to sit in silence. We're going to mobilize our voices, and we're all doing our part. And even all you listeners, thank you so much for listening and for joining and for your show, Debbie, because this is what is important and what changes the lives of these animals that are vulnerable and
Yes.
deserve a voice.
Yes, and this platform, Suzanne, it's been over 12 years at the end of June. And
Oh,
so,
yay.
yeah, over
Woo.
500. And what was it?
Wow.
Yes, and it was great. I mean, and going to keep going because this platform stands up for all animals in need and distress, and there's a
Yes.
lot of issues out there. Okay, it's not a pretty picture for a lot of them, and it shouldn't be that way. So with our voices, everyone, we will be heard. Okay, and
Yes.
and with our actions, we will let the animals seek justice and freedom.
That's
So
right.
and it's due. I mean, there's a lot of them that the issues go on year after year, decade after decade, and there's no sense in it because that means they suffer longer. The longer the victories take, the longer they suffer. Okay, so think, put that back in your mind and gain strength. Strength in numbers, as Mama Cat would say, and it's so true. Power in numbers.
There's
It's
power in numbers.
amazing what all of us can do.
Yes.
I and when they thank me, I said, you know what? I do my best, but I can't do it alone. It takes a
Yes.
village. Okay,
That's
and
right.
and I can't take credit for anything that's happening, but when you're involved, it's a human chain reaction to take that action, and
Yes.
that's when you're going to see the good results and the good changes. And the animals especially thank us. They can't thank us, but when we see the photos and the videos and how their lives and futures are improving, that's their big thank you to all of us. And
It
it's
is.
so well are worth it and meaningful because there's nothing difficult about helping out the voiceless, the helpless, the innocent, the defenseless out there because
Yes, and
they
they're so
can't do it
thankful.
themselves.
Like
Yes.
they know, like if I could show you now, I have my rescue cat right beside me who is very intrigued by you, Debbie. If I have to say, he's just looking, it's really funny. He doesn't usually stare at the computer. It's really cute. And then I have my two rescue dogs beside me.
Oh,
And the most recent rescue dog, her name's Ginger, and I met her when I was on my book tour in the fall, last fall. Her human mom passed away. She went into a kennel and was there for 2 years, and she's a senior pup. And
oh,
I just fell in love with her, and she is just so sweet and friendly and cuddly, and just like she knows, she's just excited to be here every day. Like it's just there's this happiness about them. There's this joyfulness, and I think they make our lives better. I think they enhance our lives, whether we're fostering, whether we go in as adopters, or whether we volunteer. I was a volunteer when I was in high school, started and did that for many years.
see how awesome you are. I mean, when you're going through your childhood, going through your adulthood, and when you learn how to treat animals with dignity and respect, you go through your adulthood and look at us, what all we're doing, and we
Yes,
love doing it. It's not like we have to do it. We
that's
love
right.
doing it
We don't have
because
to
we're
do it.
we're being a positive impact in this world, not a
Yes,
negative one and doing nothing,
that's
but
right.
a true inspiration to humans and animals,
Yes,
persuading them, convincing, encouraging them to take that action, what they can do,
what they can
to
do.
help improve it. Because we need all of you. We
Yeah.
can't do it alone out there, okay?
All of us have a part to play, and
Yes,
that's what's super important is that small actions multiplied across the community literally can save lives.
that's right. And you want
Yeah,
to help save lives, you get involved. And it's not that hard, not that difficult, everyone. You
yeah,
want to make this a better world for them to live in.
yes,
Because they and bring them that there, it makes it sure there's light at the end of that tunnel, and it's up to all of us to do it,
yes,
to
yes.
help out to every effort counts out there,
Oh
you
yeah,
know every effort, not just just whatever, whether you're making phone calls or on social media. It's like a landing strip to
oh
all of
yeah.
us, to connect and to press that share, get into the news feed. Then
That's
it
right.
goes viral,
It goes
whether
viral.
you're
That's right.
on
That's
X
right.
or Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're at.
That's
Keep
right.
pressing that share,
Yes,
share,
yes.
share, share for the mama bear. And that,
I love it. I love it. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to just share with your listeners again, uh, due to the social media outcry, Troopers Law has been passed in Florida, in the state of Florida, and that
Yes.
is a huge achievement. And it was passed last year, it went into effect now. And what that means is that, with hurricane season on the way, Troopers Law is actively saving lives with new animal protection. And that's huge because previously, and the story of Trooper, if you don't mind me sharing, I'd love to
No,
with your
anything
listeners.
you want to bring up, you go
Yeah,
right
during a
ahead.
major hurricane, a beautiful bull terrier was found tied to a fence and in high waters, and a state trooper saved his life and then named him Trooper. And it's a really great story because the dog has been adopted. He's still thriving, and then now the laws have been changed, so it's a criminal offense to leave your dog tied and abandon them, or a cat, when there's a natural disaster, right? And that now
Mm.
it carries more serious penalties and can be 5 years imprisoned. And this is due to a viral moment that animal lovers, that's why I jumped in when you were talking about that, shared the post and pressured the politicians to change the laws. And this is the power of us citizens and what we can do with a single video. And this is powerful for us to know because we do have voices that do get listened to, such as these laws that get passed.
Oh yeah, and the trooper adopted and named him Trooper, and that's something that
Yes.
rescued. I love that was a happy ending,
It was a
wasn't
happy
it?
ending. Yeah. And I just wanted to
Oh,
bring it up. Yeah. Because it's exciting that it's the frontline year, 2026 now, when this law is being implemented, which is super awesome because now we can look forward to there being penalties and, animal abusers being held accountable.
yeah, and they need to be. That
They
when
need to
it's
be.
whether it's a storm, I mean, because hurricanes active and everything. Whether it's storms or it's real hot out, or with tied to a tree or a fence with no food and water, that is animal cruelty front lines,
That's right. That's
and
right. And
it's
so when we
wrong.
see, yeah, and when we see laws like this passing, we must celebrate the wins because what that means is that animal protection legislation is being passed. Maybe slow coming, but that's why I wanted to bring up this as a big, big story, big news, and a step forward for animals that are, again, innocent, vulnerable, and need protection. So if anybody sees any of you listeners during the hurricane, if anyone sees anything, you can speak up. And this is not permitted by law anymore. It's illegal.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you have to, if you see something, report it, okay?
Yes,
And
please.
whether it's a hurricane, a bad storm, if they're out there in that kind of weather, they
Yes, you
shouldn't
report it to the
be.
authorities. That's right.
Exactly, because that's animal cruelty front lines and helps
Yes,
say, the trooper was so lucky to
he
be
was.
alive. I mean, water almost up
I
to his
know.
neck. It was such devastating pictures,
It really
tied
was.
to the fence, and the owner didn't care. I mean,
Yeah.
no mercy, no nothing, and just tied him to a fence and knowing hurricanes are out there, are
Yes.
coming.
Yes.
And I mean, next month is our active season for hurricanes in
Yes.
September.
Yes.
So be on high alert, everyone, whether you're in Florida or up the coast, because
Yes.
them things travel, and not just
Yes.
Florida, throughout, Georgia, all up the coastline,
That's right.
Texas, all of them. So be on high alert for this kind of wrongdoing to these animals. Some
Yes.
of them leave when they get evacuated and leave their pets there. That's not
Yes.
good either, okay?
No.
That's terrible to
Yes.
their furry loved ones. So
They
you
are.
have to think about them as a child also, take them make arrangements so they're safe, not staying at home by themselves. Because if that home gets damaged, it could get harmed. It could you put these animals in harm's way. Okay, they could get hit by flying objects. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
these are hurricanes and bad storms is no joke. So
No.
we have to be on guard and look
Yes.
out for them because
Yes.
they so well deserve,
Yes.
so yeah.
Absolutely. And you mentioned something important, which is that it's about prevention. We are responsible for animals. We are their caregivers. We are their pet parents. We are the ones that take care of them and their needs. And so there have to be consequences. Taking preventative measures. If you can't take care of a pet, you talk to a friend, a family member, you do everything you can to help that animal, and shelters need to be last results, not dumping grounds for people.
No, we have to because they feel pain and everything like we do.
Yes, they
I
do.
mean, they eat, sleep. I mean, they walk, everything. And they can
They
bond
feel
with us and
joy. They
come.
love,
Yes, they
right?
love being around
They
us
love us.
humans.
Yes,
That bond is beautiful. It's magical, and open your heart to them. And I mean, how you can communicate with them, and they. I mean, it's just so wonderful and so uplifting, inspiring to have pets in your home. They
it
bring so
is.
much happiness and joy and
They
love, and
do. They
don't
do.
they? I mean, if you think about,
Yes.
they're great all the way around, and we want to make them happy because they deserve to be happy. They don't
Yes.
deserve to be abused, neglected, or the animal cruelty that's out there that's going on. There's no excuses for it.
That's
You
right.
know, all deserve better out there. So when you bring them into your home, hey, that's when their life changes for the better. If you're good to the parents to them, either your furry loved ones, furry daughters and furry sons, whether it's cats or dogs or any, they love attention. They love the
They
care.
do. They do.
Yep.
They do, and
And
they give so much to us. I mean, so many studies have proven, and I did talk about this in my book previously, on the benefits, like the health benefits of sharing your life with a companion animal, which includes, like, for a dog, like cardiovascular health and fitness. You're got to get out there, socialize. A cat, I mean, what wonderful companion it is to have a cat in your home that purrs and is happy to spend time with you. Like, it releases serotonin and dopamine and so many feel good chemicals, and that's why we love them so much, because it's a mutual relationship. That's something that I wanted to bring up as well. And even just as I said, when I was a volunteer for many years, I'm telling you, those dogs and cats, I was a cat cuddler and groomer. I would just go and just brush the cats and cuddle with them, get them out of those cages, walk the dogs, and they would be so grateful. And then I would feel better as a human. I would feel like, okay, can't save the world, but I can do something that day to make the world better for that cat and dog.
that's right.
And that's what I would encourage people to do.
Yes, and it means so much too. I mean, got two cats in this household.
Uh,
Yeah, and one was living on the street, Liberty,
oh,
and she was just a kitten. The one of my
yeah.
good friends had her, and she was feeding her outside. Her daughter is allergic to cats, and
Oh,
so she was trying to find a home for her.
yeah.
She was afraid she'd get attacked by wildlife or
Yeah.
cars or something. And her dog, her pit bull, they were best friends hanging out on the
Oh,
driveway. I have pictures of it.
ah,
So anybody got BSL against that, you got to hear this story. This will change your
yes.
mind. A
Yes, yes,
kitten and a
exactly.
pit bull.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And also, like, there are ways, that's a really good point. Like, there are programs, there are so many YouTube videos. For example, when we brought our cat Miko, our into the home, I was fostering him because I didn't know how our shepherd was going to react. And so we agreed to foster him from the shelter, and I just started watching videos on what to do to make it, a success. And with some perseverance, with some patience, and with a lot of treats for both of them, they're best friends now. Like, they're
See,
buddies, and that's the power of, passion, and why we want to think about, why not try to keep these animals out of the shelter system in the first place? What we can do on our part. people have financial strain. I understand. There are programs out there that help. You just have to look for them.
That's right. And then,
There
just,
are trainers, but there's
yes,
also YouTube, like what I did.
that's right. Always
Yeah.
get information on them. You
For
have to.
information. We have so much information available now. We're so privileged to live in this day and age, aren't we? Like
Oh,
when I think
yes.
back, yeah, like how much is available. And so that's why it's so powerful for us to mobilize and take action on behalf of animals. And I want no one to feel helpless after this show. If I do, then I haven't done my work. I want to inspire, and I hope to, and to make every one of you realize that even being here and listening, you're doing something helpful for a homeless animal.
That's right. Every effort counts out there. You know, put a little love in your heart and do your
Yes.
part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah, remember that song, "Put a Little Love in Your Heart"? Back in the
Yeah.
days, to try to show my age, but I love that
That's
song.
okay. I love it too.
Yes, I mean
Yeah.
it's an oldie but goodie, but
And
still
I know it
around.
too. So there you go. No spring chicken there, Jibby. So that's okay. Been around for a while. That's okay though. So yes, so I'd love to encourage all your listeners to realize that, like you said it at the beginning, small actions multiplied across the community literally can save a life. Foster, adopt, donate, volunteer, or just simply share, raise awareness, share on your social media if you don't mind these stories. You don't know who's going to read and come across a cat or dog, and the right moment comes, and you've done your part. You've saved a life,
That's
and
right.
that's a big deal.
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, the importance of them, being on, because we all share this earth together,
We do
temporarily, including all the
temporarily.
animals. We're
Yes.
not here permanent. This world is not our permanent home. So we
No,
all got to make the best of it.
that's
You
right.
know, death
That's
will hit us all, including all the animals. And if you look at the dogs and everything, they really don't get to live that long, and we know that.
no,
And it's
they really
sad when they
don't.
leave here, when they leave on out of here, but always think that's what they would want you to do. I know it's hard. I've been through it,
Yeah,
to go and adopt another one to bring in. And, your part of your heart's missing, but it's hard to replace it for them.
yes.
But hey, you're help saving another life too. Bring
Oh,
yourself up,
absolutely.
not down.
Absolutely. Yes.
Just keep all the memories, keep all the
Yes.
photos and the great times with them.
Yes.
When you're with the family, put your pets with you. If you don't
Yes.
already do it, and have those pictures, because they're always great, and you get some good laughs sometimes,
Absolutely.
and they're part of your family. They walk through that door, and they are now part of your family. They're
Oh,
living
like
there
immediately. They're immediately part of your
immediately.
family. And if you
Yes.
look at anyone's cell phone, I don't know about you, but I mean, so many of my friends and colleagues, like most of us have so many photos of our companion animals, right? Because they
Oh
bring us so
yeah.
much joy and they celebrate our special moments in life, our birthdays. I mean, they just love us unconditionally. That's the part that I will always take with me. They never judge us. They don't care how we look. They can tune in if we've had a bad day. Like they're just amazing. They're like little teachers that can improve our lives, and that's why they're so special and deserve a voice and deserve to be loved because they give so much to us.
Oh yeah, and you won't ever regret it either, because they'll put a
No.
smile on your face. You could have the worst day,
Yes.
the whole week, and they'll put a smile on your face, and
Yes.
change it around just like that. I got the sugar bear, and when we talk about educating yourself on
Yes.
them before she was adopted back in 2019, did a lot of research on the web, okay, and
Yes.
also on videos on Alaskan Malamutes.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so when she was adopted, the shelters said they think that she had the puppies and then they abandoned her, which was
Oh,
sad
no.
and
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But I said, when she came, I looked at her in the shelter, and I said, you know what, I'll be back to get you, okay?
Aw.
Because I said, we'll put you on hold, but you never have to be worry about being abandoned and living on the streets again. You know,
Oh,
but had to do a lot of research, whether
yeah,
it's on the
yeah,
computer,
yeah.
or the YouTube videos, and they're very educational and
They
to
are, and
make you at
that's
ease.
yes, they are, and that's another good point is that you have to want to make it work, and yes, it can be challenging at times, bringing home an animal and having to adapt to their needs. But like we talked about, there's so much information and so many resources, and you're not alone. Like even like you said, the Malinois, like there are rescue groups or pages like Facebook pages on people that have had similar experiences. So connect, ask questions, educate yourself, and just persist. And you can make it work when you do adopt an animal. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is this preventative point of taking your time to learn about the animals that you're bringing into your life, so that you can do a little bit of research before to figure out, what kind of animal would suit me. Like, am I traveling a lot? Am I someone who stays home? Do I love to be cuddled? Do I love to go on walks? Like all those questions are important. And then, go visit your local shelter. That's your best place. Please don't go online. Please don't shop. Do not buy from breeders. Please, please,
Right.
please, because that is causing one of the causes of the this animal companion overpopulation. I'm not saying there aren't some nice breeders out there. I'm just saying that as long as we don't support the shelters, the system will continually overflow. So we want to help relieve the shelter system. And boy, oh boy, have I met some amazing shelter animals over the years.
Oh yeah, and then once you go visit and spread the word too to your
That's
friends,
right.
your family, your
That's
neighbors,
right.
co-workers, especially if they're looking for a new furry loved one. Encourage
Yes,
them,
that's right.
inspire them. Say, please go visit there.
That's right.
You know, and even a majority of the shelters have websites where
Oh, they
you
do.
can shop there too. Okay, like
Absolutely.
yes,
And
I'm
rescues too. Rescues too.
yes,
Rescues are overflowing. Like as an example, I was going to just mention the San Bernardino street dogs. I mean, unbeknownst to me, I had no idea that people were dumping these dogs in the desert in California. And so what we're trying to do now is, and there's so many beautiful dogs. I mean, you just wouldn't believe like these dogs. One of them, for example, the shepherd that looks like my Lily, she passed away. But I mean, these are beautiful, friendly dogs that need some help. So I was just going to ask your listeners, like, if you're interested in learning about, freedom rides, in transporting these dogs to states that are not as, overcrowded. Become a freedom foster, which is opening your home, even just for a temporary 2-week decompression stretch, could literally save a life. And that's what we're trying to do. So if you know of someone, a rescue, a network, somebody that would be interested, please get in touch with me. You can find me on my website, SuzanaGartner.com, and just send me a message. And this is something that we can solve, but again, it's going to take some effort, right?
that's right. That's what it takes, and it's not
Yeah.
that hard. Just to,
No.
to help out. And Susanna, you want to give your website out and also your Facebook, any kind of social media
Sure.
sites that you have. And also, I wanted to bring up your book, A Voice for Animals. We did a couple shows on that also, and
Yes.
where to reach that at too. And I hope you had the best of luck on that new book because I know it's good. And
Thank
as
you. Yeah.
yeah,
So you can find information on my website. So it's SuzanaGartner.com. So SUZANA and then GARTNER.com. Reach out to me if you have any questions, you want to collaborate or just ask something. Please feel free to reach out. I am on most social media, Instagram, Suzana Gartner, Facebook, LinkedIn, which is where you and I connected. And, just to give you another example. So, on the ground advocate, her name is Angela Dawn. She's also an actress in California. And I saw a post on these San Bernardino street dogs. And it spoke to me, a video that she shared, and now we're working together. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that you don't know who you're going to impact by sharing these stories of animals that are in need of safety. And that's why I encourage all of you listeners that want to do something to not think that's a small act of kindness. It's a huge act, and it literally can save lives. I just keep saying that because I see it now. It is getting better for sure, and we aren't powerless. Every single time we share a post, we support the heroes like yourself, Debbie, like this Angela, like your listeners that have adopted a dog or cat. Like, this is a big deal, and we need to celebrate that, because it's easy to get down. I don't know about you. I don't watch the news in the morning. I just avoid it.
Oh, that news is something else, isn't it? It's terrible. It's like,
Yeah,
whoa,
I just don't
is this
anymore.
really happening? I mean,
I watch the Weather Network. That's the call.
you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Because that news is overwhelming from every angle, isn't it? I mean, it's like,
it can be, yeah, and that's why we've got this. We just have to realize that what we take in, the energy that we take in, can be focused on what we can do, not on the crisis itself. Like, we're aware, we know there's a problem. I'm not going to hide that. I'm just saying that there are solutions and people mobilizing. I mean, it's just so wonderful to see, like, everyday citizens that step in, isn't it, Debbie?
right, exactly. Hey, the more help we have coming in and the
Yeah,
support, the better.
the better.
And you won't regret it. I mean, you're doing something positive here.
Yes,
Being a positive impact in this world, not a
that's right.
negative one, and looking the other way, closing your eyes or sweeping it under the carpet. We got some
Yes,
very serious issues going on.
we do.
So
Yeah, there are
whatever we
serious
can do
issues.
to
Yep,
make it better, hey,
yep.
let's do it. You
That's right.
know,
That's right.
I'm
And
all
I'm going to
for it.
say the animal protection movement is always a heartwarming one to be part of.
Oh yeah, and and you meet so many new and awesome friends out there.
Yes.
The animal advocates. How many I
Yeah.
have, even with the guests that's been on the show.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, including you. You become closer, become friends, and keeping in
Yes.
contact. It's wonderful.
And
Are
you
you
care
feel
about each other. Like, I'm heartwarmed by you, and I'm rooting for you, and want your show to succeed, and thankful to your listeners. Like, it's a big deal for
Oh,
being
thank
here,
you.
and for participating in this movement, to give animals a voice. Like, how cool is that? Like, you're obviously an amazing human, for taking time out of your life to do this.
That's right. I mean,
Just
because I don't.
educating people.
That's right. Education is the key out
It
there.
is. It is.
You
That's how
know,
we build awareness, by talking about it. We're not shying away from it. We're louder. We're not going away. And that's why this situation will improve. And it has improved. We just remember, the news doesn't like to focus on that. Like,
no.
the stories there are once in a while heartwarming stories, but it's easier to focus on the negative, and let's focus on what we can do, and what has been happening, which is that it's no longer in a secret in the dark in terms of what's happening at shelters. Like, there is accountability, and that's why no kill will eventually succeed, in terms of shelters not being permitted to kill animals that are healthy and adoptable.
Right. I mean, because they deserve to live. And
Absolutely.
with this, the inflation going on out there, it's
Yeah.
terrible. High inflation nation, and a
Yes.
lot of families out there surrendering their pets.
I know. I know.
Because of it, and
Yes.
that's not right. I mean, it's
Yes.
terrible.
Well, and that's
And
why I'm trying to encourage people. And I understand times are tough, and I feel you. I really do. And I just want to encourage you to look for solutions. Not you specifically. I'm just saying in general, to the listeners, that tell your friends, like, hard times hit, but there are places. There's low cost spay neuter clinics. There
yes,
are vet programs that will assist you. So it's not unbeatable. Like, you can get through these times and keep your companion with you. There are
Yes.
programs.
And even on, I tell someone, search on the web, the low
Yes.
cost animal clinics, or
Yes.
low cost spay and neuter, or kind of, you got to do some homework. Let your fingers do the walking, okay? And it's
Yes.
not, because your fingers are not going to break or get sprained or anything like that. So just
No,
do some
no.
homework, and you can find out and help yourself save money from every angle. Okay.
That's right. That's
You
right.
just got to put into it and go from there. And that way you can search, on your own time. And it's well worth time to find that, because there are places out there that help you out,
Yes, there are.
so
There are low cost, like I said, spay neuter programs. There are clinics that are willing to help your pets. I mean, some humane societies even offer them in your area. So your local area, you can look and find resources. You can contact them. They can be very helpful in terms of helping you to find, the right places to get some help, because it can be challenging for people. And so I want to encourage them to just not give up and to find assistance, because it is available. Thankfully now, right? There's more programs out there that are
yes, there
helping
is.
people people stay with their pets.
That's right. You help save them, because if you have to surrender them, that's no life for them either, because they're used to being in a TLC home,
Yes. And if
and
you
it's
are going
hard on
to,
them.
yeah, if you must do that, please do your research, and please do not surrender them to a shelter that is possibly going to euthanize them. Focus on what's called pet retention programs. And what these programs are doing is they're created to help keep families and their pets together during challenging times. And so what they do is they will help with even food. They provide free food in certain places, litter supplies like for cats. And, and then I mentioned already the low cost spay, neuter, and vet clinics. So I would contact the local humane societies and find out, if you're choosing to vaccinate, for example, microchip, you want to find out about these clinics. As an example, when I was the director of a local humane society, what we offered was for foster programs, and other humane societies do this as well, is fostering would involve no cost to you, the foster parent. So you foster an animal, your veterinary bills are paid, food is paid, and so you're literally just providing a safe haven for an animal in need. You can return the animal, like if you're traveling, you can't take care of them. And that removes a lot of obstacles for people, because some people just can't afford it. And that's why I keep coming back to that idea of fostering.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
any which way you could do, it will be
Yes.
great. You
It
know,
would be
y-
great.
yes, any angle, adopt, foster, even keep spreading the word. Go on your social media pages.
Yes.
Get your local animal shelters, start promoting them, and then
Yeah.
they might
Yes.
have some adoption events or whatever. Help promote
Yes.
that. You
Yes.
can do so much out there.
Oh yeah.
By putting it in social media.
Social
From
media
yes.
is very powerful. I'm going to actually say that social media is one of the most important tools that we have to help raise awareness for animals, because we are holding accountable. So on the positive, yes, we want to support our local humane societies, rescues, everyday people that are doing something. And then we also want to hold accountable those shelters that are killing. We want to speak up. We want to let people
Right.
know, because that's important too.
That's right. We can't, we have to bring up, if there's any issues, we have to bring them up.
Yes.
We have to have answers.
Yes.
What are you doing to make
Yes.
to get these animals you know, to homes that are TLC and or fostered, or, check
Yes.
them out. Make
That's right.
sure that they're good, reliable parents out there, pet parents,
That's right. That's
because
right.
that's important too.
Yes.
References, so many of them get put in situations where, they get in a bad home, and
Yes.
that's not good, so
No.
they deserve all of them to be in a TLC good home.
They do deserve it. Yeah,
Yes.
they do deserve it. And so that's why, we're here to support a mission to speak up for animals and do our part in terms of not allowing, the system to fail them, to talk to our friends and family, to volunteer our time if we can, and to really participate in this movement to help save animals.
Any which way we can, because we
Yes,
need all of us. Just not a few or a handful can do it.
that's
We
right.
need all of us. We need the more, the better,
Oh
and the
yeah, yeah.
stronger we become.
It takes a
Yeah,
village, doesn't it?
that's right. Yes, it
Yeah,
does. It's not. It's very serious, and so with a handful, hey, it's going to take a lot longer, and we don't want that. The more of us, we get
that's right.
stronger together. We
Yes,
don't weaken out.
yes,
So and take your time. It's meaningful time for you.
it is.
Whatever, you get involved, because can you imagine a world without animal advocates and animal rescuers and adopters? Can
Oh,
you imagine?
I
It
can't.
would be so terrible, really
Yes.
terrible out there.
Yeah, and
So,
what you said, like, is to
yep,
know that, these animals, like, they need us, but we need them too. And I just want to remind all of us how beneficial it is to share our lives with animals, how much they do for us, for our mental health, for our emotional health. I mean, I don't know about you, but cuddling here with my cat is just bringing me so much joy, in addition to speaking with you. And when I'm feeling sad or I'm just having a bad day, like, there is no one that's going to greet me like my companion animals. And they will love unconditionally until, their last breath. And even then, I think they go on and help us in other ways. So I just like to share, these heartwarming stories about the animals in our lives, whether they're here or they're gone, like your Malinois that was part of your life, and just to remember how much they enriched our lives and how much they can fill that biological need for us to connect socially, right? So many of us are lonely now. Social media is wonderful, but having that physical contact with an animal can bring you so much enjoyment.
that's right. It'll change your life and make it better. It's all positive, bringing the
It's all
negative into the positive, and it can be done. you
yes,
know, and with all of us that have pets at home, we know that.
we know that.
We could tell that they're happy too.
Yes.
They're in a great home. They're happy. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're healthy. They love going outside, and they show it.
Yes. They
And
show
they
it. They show it. And so what we want to do is we want to now translate that to share with others. So as an example, whenever someone comes over and, hasn't met my furry friends, the first thing I say is, hey, you know what? They're rescues. They're all rescues. They're all from the shelter system. And that's what I want to encourage others to do as well. When you're walking that dog and someone says, oh, what a sweet dog, tell them it's a rescue. You'd be surprised at how people sometimes don't know. The rescue animals are just as wonderful, if not even more, than those ones that come from breeders. And they cost a lot less. They come vaccinated. They come usually with a microchip, and they're spayed and neutered most of the time.
yes,
The
and
shelter does
then
all that for you.
hey, Susanna, I appreciate you so much because you're always bringing positivity in.
Well, I
You
have
know,
to. I have to because that's what keeps me going.
you're a shining star out there.
Well, I just want to, I don't want to, I know life can be hard and I don't want to be here trying to make anybody feel bad. That's not what we're about. We are animal lovers, we are kind people, and I'm so honored to be a guest on your show. And I'm here to share the love that we have for these animals. It's just so wonderful. And, we can do better and we are doing better.
That's right. We are putting our effort into it. We're not
We are.
giving up. We're not giving in.
We're not
Hey,
giving up, we're giving in.
that's right. Hey,
You're on
quit.
Riverside now, Mama Bear. Not going anywhere.
That's it. The quitters never win and winners
That's
never
right. I
quit.
love it.
You know,
I
look
love
at
coming on
me.
your show. Like I'm just like you feel me, you make me feel empowered, and so do your listeners. I just feel really good, and I don't always feel that good on shows, and I don't always go back. So that's a compliment to you and your
Oh,
audience as well.
that's so sweet
I
of
just want to
you.
let you know that because I'm usually in bed by this time. I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you guys, but
Night
I'm staying
night.
up with this party. Not tonight. We're partying. So
Night
yeah, not
night.
tonight. Not tonight.
And I'll tell you, on this side, it's just an
Look, and
honor
we're
to
having a
have
good
you
laugh.
on.
We're having a good time. I love it.
Yes, I do. I want all the guests to feel comfortable in here and the
Yes.
callers. That's my goal. To
And you do such a great job of that. You just have such a warm personality, and you always. I think you do a great job. Does everybody agree?
let me see everybody agree out there.
Yeah,
Put it in the chat room if you do. If
that's
you
right.
if you don't, then we're gonna have a discussion after the show.
Yes,
I
we're having
agree.
fun. We're having some fun too. We're talking. We're educating. We're uniting, right, for a great
That's right.
cause.
I have a great super team going on, and we work
Yeah, you
so.
do.
I'm so thankful and blessed to have them. I mean,
Yes.
it's all these shows, and they're there, and we work
Yeah.
together and
I know,
close.
and I see how much effort you put in. I mean, even sending me these emails, like it's a lot of effort, Debbie, and we really appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure always. I like to keep them updated, and
Yes,
hey, as soon as I can, get back with them, and because I'm a one woman operation on here,
I
a
know.
voices
That's
carry for it.
amazing.
I mean, produce it, host it, schedule it. I mean,
Wow.
you name it.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, you've got a lot
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, so we want to make you enjoy the show, make it lighter because it's a
Yep.
lot. I know it's a lot of organizing, but you are a strong voice for animals and, and your listeners too. I want to thank all of you for caring
Yeah. Hey, sharing
and
and
building a
caring.
kinder world.
Yes. Is it caring is sharing, right?
Yes, yes.
That's
And
a
we are
bottom
winning.
line.
We are winning in this fight. We are. We
Yes,
are.
we
We're making
are.
a difference. Yes, we are. We're not going anywhere. We're stepping up and we are speaking up for these animals and we are making a difference.
That's right, because we are in it to win it, not lose it
That's right.
for the animals. We are
That's right.
winners
That's
for the
right.
animals, not
We are not
losers for the animals.
powerless. We
That's
are
right.
powerful. Yeah,
That's right.
advocates. And we
Oh
are not
yeah.
going anywhere. And that's why the system will eventually improve. And it has. I mean, this is a temporary situation and it will get better. I mean, the post-pandemic situation made it worse temporarily, but it'll even out. And I ask any of you that know, again, I'm just dealing with the San Bernardino street dogs and I'm working with Angela Dawn. If you're interested, if you know somebody, please reach out to us because we'd love some helpful tips. If anyone's interested in freedom rides, we're trying to move some animals out of California. Just get in touch with us, get involved. And if not, then just share on social media. I'll start posting things and please share it because you can really make a big difference by doing that.
That's right. And if you got, everybody's got all them Facebook friends and followers, when you put
Yes.
it on there, they could be living close to that area too.
Yes, that's right.
So just because you're not from that area, it don't mean none of your friends or followers out there aren't.
That's
So it's
right.
good to post it.
It's a global community now. We
That's
are we
right.
are right. We're all
Oh
connected
yeah.
on in an instant, aren't we?
That's right.
Yeah.
We are an animal army, a peaceful animal
Yes,
army.
we are. Yes, we are.
So whatever you can do to help out and,
Yes.
spread the word out there,
Yes.
even in the groups on Facebook out
That's
there,
right. That's right. There's all those
there's
groups
a
we
big
share.
thing there because
Absolutely.
I'm a admin on several groups too.
Yes.
Voices Carry for Animals support group on
Okay,
Facebook,
good.
Animal Warriors United
Awesome.
Facebook group.
Yeah.
Okay. Animal Advocacy and Action group on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a list of them, so
There is so much out there.
we
There's
could
so many
do.
animal lovers. I mean, it's just so wonderful to see, isn't it?
Oh,
How many
that's
people
right.
care?
That's right. There's more
Yeah.
people care then don't care. Okay, so
Yeah.
that it's showing because
And
there's
we don't want to
progress
support the
being made.
backyard breeders. We
No,
don't want to
no,
support those industries, because that's one of the reasons that this overpopulation situation is happening in the first place. We want to support our local shelters, our local rescues that, are not funded. I mean, these angels are literally operating, some of them with their own funds. I mean, when I meet some of them, I'm just so overtaken by what they do. It's just incredible work. So
that's
reach out to
right.
your local rescues. There's so many that are in need of volunteers, and sharing the stories of adoptable animals. And that's another way you can help.
That's right.
Doesn't take
You,
more than a click of a button.
That's right, and it's not that hard.
Not that
You got
hard.
it can't get much easier than helping making changes from the
Yes.
comfort of your phone, your computer,
Yes.
laptop,
That's
your
right.
cell phone, your copier. If you got a
Yes.
fax, I mean, all it's right there. It can't
It's
get
right
no
there.
easier. I
Right
can't
there.
think of any way to
Yes.
get easier.
And for those people that might consider giving up their furry friend, family member, for whatever reason, I'm not judging. Again, things happen, life happens. People get ill, people pass away, people go through hard times. Please let the shelter be your last resort. That's all I'm saying, because the shelters are already at capacity. So if you can find an adoptable animal, a home, another family member, you are doing much better to relieve the system itself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whatever you can help out with, and if you can make some time, because we all can, it doesn't take that long, it's not that time consuming. Wait, whatever you could do, an hour a day is even enough,
Oh yeah, yeah,
that'd
absolutely.
be great too. I
That'd be
mean,
great too. That'd
in a
be great.
half hour, because
Absolutely.
within an hour, you see how much I get done within an hour. On
Yeah,
social, I mean, I'm fast. Okay,
you're
I mean,
fast.
hey, catch the mama bear if you can. Okay,
Yes, yes,
because I am fast at this stuff. But it
you
didn't take
are.
at first. You start learning, you pick it up. I get 3 and 4 tabs going on at the same time, sharing, copy and pasting a
Yes,
lot, sharing. I'm going from X to Facebook to LinkedIn. I mean, I get a lot of stuff out there.
yes, yes, you
So
do. Yes, you do. And your shows are really, really wonderful. And you have so many great guests that talk about a wide range of topics. Like it's a really great show
thank
for
you
animal
so
lovers to
much.
learn, to learn more on how to get involved, or just to learn for their own like information. That's okay too.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many like yourself there, Susanna. All you great former guests, and tonight, as you a guest, have been on before. And the callers have made, and the listeners have made this show a total success.
Yes,
That's why when Podbean, when I was last on there in May, they was doing away with live stream and
yes,
removing it in the call-ins and everything. So I said, no, I got to keep going here. I
yes.
cannot give this up. So that's when I found Riverside, and I said, I'm going to keep going.
Oh, that's
Because I don't,
great.
I love this live studio chat room.
Yeah, it's
With
cool.
the call-ins, the live
Yes.
stream itself, I couldn't give that up. I've been on live stream for what, over 12 years, from Blog
Wow.
Talk Radio, you
Nice.
know, for 10.5 years, and then Podbean a year and 3 months. And now here it's been only a couple months, but I want to keep going. So
Yes.
a big shout out to Riverside super staff and team out there. When I've had questions, they've helped me out, because I'm still a newbie at this.
Yeah.
So I'm not a pro yet, so even
But
though
it
I've
was
been
so
on the
easy to
air,
log on. Like
yeah,
it was so seamless. I was so happy to
good.
just click on that button and here we go. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is modern technology at its best, right?
At its best.
I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
it's some of them with a live chat room, and then it's all, recorded live and archived and listen on demand episodes.
That's right.
Listen at 24/7,
It's great.
365 days a year.
Yeah.
So all these shows you can go back if in case you miss any of them,
That's
or
right.
some you're really interested in. Hey, they're so educational, so much and informative.
Yes,
What's going on behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that we all don't know about, you
that's right.
know, and then some of them get too busy to even find out, but then make that time to know. That way, you look at it and you say, hey, what can I do? How can I help out?
Yes,
I will be there for all of you. And that's so meaningful and heart, warming to
yes,
do that. It's impressive to all of us,
it is.
encouraging. Teamwork. It takes teamwork all the way,
That's right.
so.
That's right.
But you ready for any call, Susanna? You are
I
more
am.
than
Yep, for
all
sure.
right. Who wants to speak? Does Aloha want to speak? Go ahead, Aloha. You're live and on the air. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh, wait a minute. All right, you there?
Hello.
Hi. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm well. I'm well.
I
Yeah,
see
but
you.
I see. Well, I see Mama Cat, but
Mama Cat's being silly. Did you see her what she's doing?
I saw
She's
her. I
got
saw
Big
the
Buford
picture.
coming in, the photo bomber, coming
Yeah,
pictures of him. It's hilarious.
it's too funny. Hi, Susanna.
Hi. Yeah, I didn't turn my camera on. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I
You can
can.
and you can't. It's audio only,
Oh,
okay?
okay. Okay.
But all this that's being on video
Okay.
won't be recorded. So after the
Okay.
show, it'll be audio only.
Audio only. Okay, so I'll stay audio then. But
Hmm.
I'm
Yep.
happy to, you know, do camera too. I see you, so that's cool.
She's a great friend and supporter and everything, and
Aw.
Thank you,
team
Debbie.
player, super team player. Yep.
Mm. But
Thank you.
thank you so much, Susanna, on supporting the animals during despite the economy. And I rescued my dog almost a decade ago.
Aw,
Yeah,
amazing.
and it was a good timing though before the inflation occurred. But
Right.
nevertheless, I mean, there's still other pets out there, and despite the inflation, hopefully they'll find stability in their lives.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Well, thank you for
Yeah,
rescuing your dog. What's your dog's name?
Harry, he's an English bulldog.
He's so
Aw,
adorable. Give him a big hug from
Yeah,
me, okay?
I will. I
It's
aw,
will.
so
Yeah,
adorable.
he's special needs though. He was
aw.
abandoned in Las Vegas,
Oh no.
and yeah, he was he has cerebellar hypoplasia.
Oh, what's that?
That's sort of like cerebral palsy for humans,
Oh,
sort of.
wow.
Yeah,
Aw, well, see, so you're an
and
extra special human
oh,
for taking care of
yeah,
him. That's wonderful.
he
What's his name?
Harry, and he bunny hops. That's
Oh, he
part of
does?
his, yeah, and he sort of shakes his head.
Aw.
So he was born with that though, because his mom. Well, the vet assumes it's because his mom had what do you call that, bordella, I think, or kennel
Oh,
cough
yeah,
that
that's right.
caused,
That's right.
for Harry to be born that way. And
Oh, well, that's wonderful. You're a lovely human for rescuing him and for taking care of him for a decade.
yes, and he
You're
needs
doing
a
your part.
kid. Yes, and I enjoy every moment with him.
Good. I'm so
Like
glad.
Debbie said, we are all here temporarily.
We are. We are. That's right. That's right.
Mm,
And so we want
Yeah.
to make our lives enriched. And I think the animals in our lives do help us, don't you?
Yes, they do. From every
and
angle.
it's
Yes.
And especially since when dogs live beyond a single digit age, that's what amazes me. You see them on social media and you
Oh,
wonder, how
yeah.
did they make it to age 20?
Oh, I know. Isn't it? It's
It's
just,
amazing.
it's
It's
amazing when you see
amazing.
that.
Yes. It's wow. Some of them get up there in age. We wish they all would,
Yes.
wouldn't that
Yes.
be
That's
great?
right. Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for taking care of a dog and special needs. That makes you even more special, like to do that. So many people wouldn't, you see?
Mhm.
So thank you
Yep.
for that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm also vegan like you, Susanna. I've been
Oh,
a
are
vegan
you? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
since
There we
2015.
go.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you
Yeah,
so much. Yeah, I mean, I know you agree with me that other animals feel emotions too, right? So
they
they are
do.
all
They
sentient
do.
beings, and most people believe that when it comes to their dogs and cats. And then the same capacity to feel for other animals can start with understanding them too, to understand that other animals experience fear, love, comfort, and can connect with us. Like when I talk about in my book, a pig at a sanctuary. I had never met a pig. And the pig started wagging its tail at me. Penelope was her name. And I'll never forget that. And I thought, a pig can
Aw.
wag her tail like a dog? And so, yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you start to get to know other animals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Give them a chance. Get to know them
Yeah.
and how they are, and you know, the bond would be great. Is great between animals and humans if you allow open your heart.
You open your heart. That's right. A
Yep.
compassion. You open your heart for compassion, and and it's a great lifestyle. I really love it. I feel really good, and it's just something that I love to do. And start to visit sanctuaries. Like I find that very healing. I don't know if
I,
you've
I,
ever. Are you in
I've
Hawaii?
been. Well, I'm from Hawaii, but I live out here in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
and I moved out here since 2008, though in the U.S. and
Okay.
I'm currently in the Appalachians, so I love it
Oh,
out here. It's
wow.
peaceful and
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Oh, you're so
Mari has a yard
lucky.
to run around if he
Oh,
wants
that's
to.
wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's wonderful. Well, great to meet you
yeah,
again. I remember you from the last episode.
yeah. I remember you as well.
That's nice. Yeah, I can turn on my camera next time. I don't think you want to see me right now. I've got my nerdy look, like I've got my glasses on, and it's all good. I don't mind. I don't
I,
care.
I thought maybe you said you was usually in bed you have your pajamas on.
Oh, yeah, actually, I think I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I don't mind. Here, I can show you.
That's
Come here.
right.
Let's see. You want to get scared now? Here I am.
Yeah, we're not scared
This is the
at
natural
all.
look. What can I say?
You rock, Susanna. You know that? You rock totally. I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
I was like just gonna focus on the show, but I'll show you. I've got my cat here, Miko. So he's been here with me the whole time. So this is Miko.
Oh,
This is
oh,
my
where's
rescue
Miko?
cat.
Adorable.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
isn't he
Nico.
so sweet?
I can't see Miko. There's the
Oh, you can't?
subscribe. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
okay.
can't see.
Oh,
There's a
that's okay.
subscribe
Oh,
banner
I'm
going on.
sorry.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, that's okay. That's okay. But Miko, just to share with you guys,
Oh,
was
there it is. It
returned to the
disappeared.
shelter 3 times.
Oh, where's Miko again? I'm sorry. Now
Oh,
that the
he's right
banner
here.
disappeared. Oh, there it is. Hi,
Look.
Miko.
There he is. Yeah, there's
Oh.
Miko. Yeah, so he was returned to the shelter 3 times, and I ended up fostering him. I was the director there, and they couldn't adopt him out, and he ends up being like the most cuddly, most wonderful, loving cat you can ever meet.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
here, I'll go off camera now, but there you go. There you saw me. Hello.
Hello.
I don't mind staying on camera. I really don't mind, but I just wasn't like prepared for it. I don't mind either way. Like whatever your listeners, viewers prefer. It's all good for me.
I'm what you call the UMB, undercover mama bear.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good.
or
You are a lady of
IMB.
history. And then I
Invisible
saw
mama
Ray. I
bear.
saw that cool T-shirt you were wearing.
Oh yeah, I love that mama cat. Where's she at? You ready to come on in, mama cat? I want you to be on your best behavior.
My best behavior. Hell, that was this morning.
I love your T-shirt. I couldn't help but notice it.
I
Very
love
cool.
it. Did you? Yeah.
Obsessive cat disorder.
I can relate.
I have another one that says, just one more, honey, I promise.
That's cool. Well, look
You
at
be-
us. We're laughing. We're having a good time. This is
yeah,
what I like.
I love this. And
Yeah, this
you're
is
always
cool.
welcome back, Suzana, again and
Thank
again.
you so much.
You're part of the Voices Caring for Animals podcast family. How you
I
like
love
that
it.
one?
I love being here and be part of this show and what you do and your listeners. I just really enjoy every minute of it. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey,
Hey,
anytime. My pleasure as always, Yep.
Suzanne,
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
sure.
I believe last time you were on, we were talking about transport to help
Yes.
get some of the cats out of California and wherever. Did
Yes.
you ever hook up with that transport? It's Transport Colorado, Transport Texas. Every state has.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, that's
So,
a great group. Nobody gets paid. Everybody volunteers. We each drive like an hour or three,
yeah, I
however
love
long,
that.
and then you hand off to the next person. So it's a great program.
Yeah, yeah, I remember you'd mentioned that, and I didn't actually know about, these like freedom rides. Is that what you're kind of referring to?
No, it's either Colorado Transport or
Oh,
Transport Colorado. I don't
okay.
I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but
I
and
do remember you mentioned that.
every state has one.
Yes.
And we've got, like 30, 40 people, tiers, and then as animals come up, you sign up for a leg, you drive however far you want to drive, and then you hand off to the next person.
Oh, you're coming. Oh, Mama Cat, you're coming in. There's some sounds coming in the back. Are you on speaker?
I am on speaker. It's the only way this phone will work.
Oh, no.
That's okay. I can hear you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. That's a great
It was just a
idea.
little bit of
I'm going to
sounds
write
in the
that
back.
down. Colorado. I remember you saying it. Yes. And now that I'm in the thick of it, I would definitely look at it again.
Yeah,
So
that's a great group. I've driven for them guys. I couldn't even tell you how many times, but when they come to Colorado, I'll take the whole state.
oh
We don't need
wow.
to get any volunteers. Just tell me where to pick up and where to drop off out of state, and that's usually what I.
Oh, that's amazing. So for these, for the San Bernardino, I mean, there's cats too, of course, that are being left and abandoned.
Yeah, I've
So
done
yeah.
cats, dogs, even a pig.
Oh wow, cool. Okay. So how do I connect with you, like for this situation now?
It's like I said, you'll have to. Each state has their subsidiary of it, but each one. It's called either Transport Colorado or Colorado Transport.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
So
one of,
I'm
and
familiar
then
with, I said to you, the freedom rides, and the transports themselves. Like for example, within California, like there is shelter transport animal rescue team called Start, and then there's Ride for two rides. But I wasn't familiar with this one, so I'll look into that.
yeah, they're great. I really like them. I've not had any difficulty with them.
Okay, great.
When you join the group, there's a place where you can sign up to volunteer, and then you
Okay,
got to fill out the paperwork, and
that's
it's pretty
great.
self-explanatory.
That's great. And I remember you helped cats. I remember that from last time.
Yep,
And feral cats, I remember you were talking about. Remember?
that's what I usually do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. I mean, that's a huge help at reducing the populations, at again building awareness on the needs of feral cats and how they suffer in the wild. It's really sad, and it's so important, that work that you do.
And a lot of people don't realize a lot of those feral cats are actually pets.
Yes.
That got lost or got dumped or people moved on.
Yes, that's right.
So
So sad that people just leave them on the streets. And when you look at the statistics for cats compared to dogs, it's actually really sad in terms of reclaim. So it's really important to speak up for cats too, of course. My older son actually and his girlfriend just rescued a feral cat mom and her litter, which was really nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really nice for them to do that, because otherwise they would have had a hard time surviving. Like there's there's wild animals, and it's just, and now they're thriving at a humane society. Can you believe that? And they're
Yeah,
thriving.
great.
Yeah, so it's cool. These stories are what uplifts us and keeps us going.
I teach everybody everywhere I go how to TNR. That way I don't have to say, can somebody do something? Because you're somebody too.
Yes, good. That's so important.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Wow, look at all these dedicated animal lovers that are
Isn't it
here
great?
tonight. Yeah, I love it.
I know. It's awesome.
I'm
Debbie
trying
has
to
a
get
way.
started.
Debbie has a way of attracting animal lovers.
That's
And
right.
bringing us all together as one,
That's right.
and we inspire each other and we work
Yes,
together. I mean, it's awesome. Become close friends together, and that's heartwarming in itself,
it is. It
and
is.
for me, not just now, for many years, I guess some of them go way back to when I first started
Yeah,
on,
that's amazing. Yeah, you have loyal listeners. I love that. That's incredible.
yeah. And so it's amazing. And the guests, come on over. There's no limits on how many times the guests can come on. The
Yeah,
more exposure, the better,
yeah,
and working
yeah.
together. I mean, all of you have made this a total success. I mean, from all the great guests to the callers to the listeners listening in and taking that action, inspiring to each other to do something.
Yes.
Not
And
just
also sharing
listen.
ideas. Like, look,
That's
I'm
right.
learning something from you guys, which is awesome. Like the
That's right.
Colorado rescue transport. Like you had mentioned that, but now that I'm in the thick of it, it's reminding me of what I can do as well, right?
Yep,
Reach out
that's
to
right.
other places. That's what we're doing. We're sharing information.
Teamwork. You
Teamwork.
know,
That's how
Yes.
we get the word out.
That's right. That's right. No, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. That's really helpful.
Oh yeah, that's what it takes. It's teamwork.
Yes.
Working together, getting stronger together, because we are
Yes.
better and stronger together than apart and than alone.
Absolutely.
You
And we're
know.
connecting.
Yes.
This is a social gathering for me. I'm staying up late to hang out with you ladies. It's really cool, and it's great. It's meaningful. It's always memorable.
Reunited.
That's right. That's right.
Right. I mean, think about it.
Yes,
And it's so inspiring. These shows bring positivity.
they do. They
Maybe
do.
we start out with some negative stuff going on, but we're
Well,
working on
yeah,
to bringing it to the positive.
that's right. Well, we talk about the problem,
Yep,
and then we've come up with the solution of what can be done, and that's fine. That's good. That's why we're here, right? To learn
that,
something from each other.
that's right. And not give up.
And
Right.
don't forget to bring up the wins and those happy stories, because that's what keeps everybody going.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
The
yes. You're right.
victories.
Yes,
Mama
well, and
Cat.
that's why I brought up Troopers Law, because I think that's such a great story for, legislative wins and for the animal protection movement moving forward in a positive way. Like that these animals that are left behind in hurricanes and natural disasters now have protection. They are not going to be ignored because the legal system has created a passage of this law, which is so exciting. And then I was just going to share as well quickly, unless it's time for us to go. I don't want to go over time.
We could go. We
This
could go for a
Dexter's law,
couple.
which
We could
was
go for.
signed.
Yeah,
Was
because
that?
we could go 2-3 hours if we. I could do that. I mean,
Oh, well, no. I don't want to do that to your audience. It's almost my bedtime.
we don't want to
Cinderella
keep
needs
you
to go
up.
to sleep. But yeah, so I mean, like at the same time that this Dexter's law was passed, with Troopers Law, and it was a really sad story. I don't know if I want to get into it right now. I don't want to make anyone feel really sad, but this legislation passed thanks to local animal lovers in the state of Florida that showed up to speak up for this dog that was killed, this dog in a shelter. His name
Yes.
was Dexter, and he was known as a cuddler because he was such a sweet, affectionate dog. But people spoke up, and his tragic life now has sparked change for the laws, and it created a public registry for animal abusers, which is really groundbreaking in the state of Florida and shows us how the power of the people and, the power of numbers. Petitions were shared. It went to the governor and, signed Dexter's Law. And that's something that's celebrate. That's a good
Yes, it
story
is.
in terms of like keeping us going, showing us that these animal lives matter and hurting animals is not acceptable.
That's right. In Trooper's Law and Dexter's Law. Here we go. Yes, in Florida. Thank you, Governor Ron DeSantis, for signing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Yes, all right. All right. How'd you like that one? I hope this thing stops. Mama Cat.
You hit the button too many times.
I lucked
That's
out.
right. Yeah, and I mean, my book, like, so A Voice for Animals, I'm writing a new book that I'll tell you about, and, I'll come on the show hopefully to share with you when it's out. It's called What Animals Teach Humans About Themselves. And I, keep it positive again. And then in my other book, A Voice for Animals, I share a lot of positive stories and heartwarming, happy, endings for shelter dogs and, what they've done to help us and vice versa. And that's what I tend to focus on. So if anybody, around, Christmas time wants to gift a book, like I'd love for you to support it. And if not, then, if you want to read my blogs, I do try to focus on the positives as much as I can and the wins, right? Because that's how we keep ourselves going.
It is.
That's right. You're on the right track too.
Yeah.
If we only hear the sad stories, it just makes it harder to keep going.
Of course,
That's
it
right.
does. It does.
You gotta hear the
can't.
positive. Always.
Yeah, we have to keep ourselves motivated and going. Absolutely, that's so important. And I love that. And I feel that you're all very positive, and it makes me feel better when I come on.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And that's
so
so
thank you
sweet
so
for you
much.
to say that. It's
No, it's the
encouraging
truth.
and inspiring.
Yeah, I feel much more motivated, and I need that too as an advocate. I need to feel inspired, and your show is an example of something that does that for me. So thank you all so much, and you, Debbie, for having me on. It keeps me going because it can be, sometimes it can be a lot, and then you just step back and you focus on the wins. You focus on what you've done that day, even if it's something small. It's still a positive change for an animal.
Right. That's what we're in for. In order to see change, we got to take action. No questions asked.
Take action, and that's what we're all doing. Even being here and participating in this, our energy, our life force is coming together. I think is making a difference for animals.
Oh yeah. And that way I could do the happy mama bear dance, That's
Yes,
what I
you
like
can.
doing. The happy mama bear victory dance too.
Yes.
That's what my goals are.
That's right.
It keeps me going. I don't want to stop right there. I want to keep going because I know change. It doesn't happen overnight, so we have to be very patient. So when we work stronger together,
Yes.
the results can come in faster. Okay.
That's right. And I mean, it's also like you think about the next generation and the young people that are like my kids, for example, that listen to podcasts that, that an animal lover, a teenager could tune in and learn something and get motivated and inspired to move in that direction for their life. And that's what I love because it's just so inspiring to realize how far this can go.
Oh yeah. And then that's what it takes. Right, Mama Cat? Strength in numbers.
Well, when I first got started with the feral cat, I wanted to save them all.
Yeah,
and I wasn't able to save them all. But what I did was, as long as you focus on one at a time is fine. And that's okay to do. Because you still get them all in the end.
Yes.
And you don't, burn yourself out, which is what I did in the beginning. I just wanted, I'd go to an area and I'd see 30 some cats in one area and I just want to get them all at one time. And it doesn't ever work out that way, first of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But it burns you out to think, because I always thought, well, yeah, I got 5 or 6, there's 20 left,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to stop thinking that way.
Yes. Yes. And don't you feel better now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's amazing. I can tell in your voice, which is really great. And that's a real advocate, because you also, you have to know your limitations. So that's another reminder to all of us that we are, we're all in this together, and then individually, there's only so much we can expend in a day, so much energy. We have to sleep well at night. We have to take care of ourselves, right?
And our family and our crib.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. And it's been another great show, Suzana.
Thank
I
you so
loved
much.
it. And looking forward to having you come back again and again. And what Mama Cat say, once you're in, Voices Carry for Animals, you're locked in. You can't get out.
I love it. I don't want to get out. I want to keep coming back. So yeah, and next time I'm back, if there's a topic that that you guys want to listen to, that you want me to do some research, or that I'd love to share. Like just let Debbie know, and happy to turn the camera on, keep it off, like whatever works best for everybody. Everybody's different, but I'd love to share topics like happy stories. I'm happy to do that. Whatever would inspire and engage you would be great.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much. I mean,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes, whatever
Yeah.
you want to hear, because, hey, the more exposure, the better. And there are more
Yes.
topics out there, the more we focus on them and not let them disappear or fizzle out,
That's right.
the better,
The better.
because to keep it in our, open your eyes and keep your eyes open, your ears open, and see
Yes.
how you can help out there.
Yes.
That's what matters. But anyway, Suzana, have a wonderful and peaceful evening, and thank you for another great show. You're a true inspiration to humans and animals out
Thank you
there.
so much.
Positive impact,
And
So
likewise.
yeah, and love having you on, and it's so, so great and everything. And I'll be
Good.
in touch with you
All right.
coming in 2027, coming
Sounds
up the
good.
sidelines. But next week I'm gonna have a show on pet rescues also.
Great.
Jamie McKnight with Paulicious Pet Rescues. Okay, founder. Yes. So feel free to join us anytime there, Suzana. Come in, let me know, and
Yeah.
speak on air, whatever. Speak to other guests like Mama Cat does. She
Okay.
shows up, and she even calls in from the recovery room. ICU.
Oh,
I see you too. Oh, and getting X-rays done.
wow.
Yep.
She cracks me up because I tell her, "Oh, you're down here in Florida when she had pneumonia and COVID and everything." It was sad, and she was in the ICU and everything. She called in from there, so I was like, you just get better, all right? You don't have to call in or join us." But she's a hard cookie to crumble. She is a tough, aren't you, Mama Cat? You are something else.
Little rough on the edges, maybe.
Yep. But thank you. Aloha, Harland, and thank you for all your support. Mama Cat, thank you for all your ongoing support. What a super team out there. And Lisa that was tuning in, and Barb's was in there. I got to get back with her and Michelle and all these I call them animal warrior sisters, okay? Because that's what you are, animal warrior sisters and brothers out there. But I hope you join us next week. Paulicious Pet Rescues, and that's positive news, okay? Or possum. I like using those words too. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Mountain, and 4 o'clock Pacific. Everyone listening worldwide, all live stream shows from Riverside are recorded live and archived on the Voices Carry for Animals podcast riverside.com, and subscribe free. Up in the upper right hand corner, put your full name or nickname, your email address, submit. You'll get a follow-up email address. Thanks for subscribing. Very important to press submit subscription, and you will get alerted when the episodes have been published, and also newsletters. So please spread the word. Help us out. Help us. Let us grow. It's been, 2 months, Mama Cat, on Riverside, and it doesn't happen overnight. So looking for more subscribers and followers on these shows and everything, because that's what we need. More, people getting involved and not looking the other way, because only listening to these shows is not getting it. You got to take that action, okay? I can have 1 million subscribers, and that's only my dreams. but if we only listen to the show and take no action, guess what? We're only spinning our wheels. So let's not let that happen, okay? And visit my voicescareforanimals.com. Subscribe free. You can listen to the published shows on there. Also, podserve.fm. And you could be a follower on there for Animal Warrior Radio. And I still am on Podbean on a lower plan. If you want, I got my shows on there too. I'm hosting, sending them there. And that's Voices Care for Animals.podbean.com. And you subscribe, follow there free. Okay. And also they're all still on the app. But I can't thank all you ladies enough for all your participation, your ongoing support, and keep making it happen. This is what it takes, and inspiring each other and everything. Yeah, go ahead, Mama Cat.
Somebody here wants to say hi to you. Hold on a sec.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
That was Skylar.
Hi, Skylar. How are you? He was a former guest on the show. That's Mama Cat's grandson. He was 12 at the time, Suzana.
Aww.
And her granddaughter was, 9?
Yeah.
And it was a great show. This was about, 8 years ago or so?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to turn 18, so it was a while ago.
Oh, it was. Check that. And he was taking calls and everything.
Yep.
And Big Mama Bear hugs Skylar, and tell George I said hello to hubby and Allie also, okay?
I'll tell them all.
Yeah, tell them all I said hello. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in this evening. Another great show. Suzana, looking forward to having you come back. This is just wonderful.
I look forward to it.
Yes. And go ahead, Mama Cat. Paw in hand.
Paw in hand, united we stand against all animal neglect and cruelty across the land. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Good night, everyone, and God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Another great show.
Another great one.
Oh, yes. With our voices, the animals will be heard. With our actions, the animals will seek justice. Good night, everyone, and have a nice and peaceful evening. Thank you all. Hope you join us next week. Good night, Mama Cat. Night, Susan. Suzana, we'll be in contact.
Okay.